Hello friends, colleagues, brothers and sisters. I'm so pleased to welcome everyone to this new month of May, the year 2018. It is indeed delightful to know that we have once again entered into this historic month in which we shall be marking another African Liberation Day on the 25th of this month. As many of us are well aware, the Pan-African Civil Rights Initiative, Africans Rising, was launched on the occasion of the 2017 African Liberation Day, as agreed at the Arusha Conference of 2016 and as documented in the Kilimanjaro Declaration, our founding chapter. Let me state very briefly that we are committed to reclaiming the African Liberation Day, and so this day remains the peak organizing moment for our movement across the continent and the world at large. I must not forget to mention that the ongoing work of the Africans Rising movement in Nigeria is aimed primarily at helping the ordinary Nigerian rise from the soul-degrading depression, hopelessness, fear, and ignorance to the spirit-lifting hill of hope, courage, and understanding, so that he or she may no longer make vital life decisions, particularly those relating to who gets his or her mandate based on irrational emotionalism, but on critical appraisal of the available choices. Put differently, we hope that through the campaign, the Vote Right Nigeria campaign, that is what we have tagged the campaign, we shall aid the average citizen so that he or she is able to critically assess his or her political choices in the coming times. We at the Africans Rising Movement for Justice, Peace and Dignity recognize that we are sitting at a very critical moment as a country people. The criticalness of this moment to us is born out of the urgency for the need to end the incessant violence that we see on our continent on the one hand, and the opportunity created by recent events such as the passage of the Not Too Young to Run bill by the National Assembly and the rising number of social movement participation and the social media usage, or we say the internet usage, and the resultant growing consciousness, particularly among young people. On the other hand, we feel strongly that this is an opportunity that must not be missed, as we will not have another like this for another period of time. Now, as you can see, I'm putting on a red vest and a green jacket, with both having the inscription Africans Rising, as you can see. Uh, well, the green jacket is just being produced for the Vote Right Nigeria campaign, while the red vest was used as uniform during the 2017 African Liberation Day event held at the Bafemi University in Nigeria. The red color, which we have chosen as our mobilization color for the African Liberation Day, is to us a unifying symbol of the connectedness of all of African peoples, regardless of nationality, faith, complexion, or all other differences. This is premised on the fact that we all have the red blood running through us, and so we must rise above the perceived differences and demand social, economic, and environmental justice together. The choice of the red color is also to honor all whose blood have been shed in the course of the struggle for our liberation as Africans. And importantly, it is to remind everyone that our continent is bleeding through illicit financial flow, which impoverish many and subject a larger part of the population on the continent to situations which make frustration, dejection, and constant violence part of everyday life. Let me quickly mention, as once did Martin Luther King Jr., that we cannot walk alone because individually our strength might be very small, but together we make a formidable force. We are stronger together. So I call on all who also refuse to accept that we cannot build better African countries and the Africa we want for our children and their own children to join us as we seek justice, as we build peace and regain dignity for all African people. I call on all who share the dream of an African society with inclusive democracy and shared prosperity, an African continent that we can all be proud to call home, to join us by signing the Kilimanjaro Declaration on www.africans-rising.org slash the-Kilimanjaro-declaration and by organizing or joining small events wherever we may be on the 25th of May 2018, which is the African Liberation Day. And also, please find time to join to check out the call to action for the Vote Right Nigeria campaign by visiting our Facebook page, the Africans Rising Nigeria Facebook page on www.facebook.com/Africans Rising Nigeria. Find time to also follow us on Twitter at AR_Nigeria. And please support the Africans Rising movement and the Vote Right Nigeria campaign of the Africans Rising Nigeria and donate to us. Together, we shall build a better Nigeria and Africa we want. Thank you.